It's another day. Another day under the sun. We made it. Blessed. Fortunate. It might not be the prettiest home, by opinion, but it's working for us. I really just wanted to make this video, track my progress, see how far I done came. I done made this my home for like maybe, I say about 6-7 months now. I'm living right out of here. And I love it, honestly. You know, it's challenged me to become just the best version of myself, to be honest. It's a journey. It's definitely a process, but you can't really find no progress without challenging yourself. And I'm a person that's very critical on myself. I'm always thinking about how I could better myself. And I take a lot of time for reflection because I'm super critical about how I treat other people, how I, handle situations. I'm like the modern day thinking man. I spend a lot of time just processing my thoughts, my emotions. I have good days and bad days just like anyone else, but the more good days you have in a week, you have a good week. Good days in a month, you have a good month. Good months in a year, you have a good year. So that's just kind of how I view every day. I'm starting to take everything day by day. But one thing I can say is I love, even in the midst of living this way, so this is my home. So I keep everything in here. And I'm like less is more type of person. I never really been the type of person to like boast and brag about material things that I have. So it was kind of easy for me to cut down on materials, just a lot of things that I had, like I didn't really use. It was very easy for me to let it go. Now, there are some things that I really appreciate, things that I was able to buy for myself. I keep and hold on to it for a long time. Like, I still wear a hoodie. One of my favorite hoodies in here. It's somewhere in here, man. We organize when we can. But I done had it for a while, and I don't really change too much on what I put on. I still like to look nice and present myself well, though. I will be honest. But, I haven't had a haircut and I don't know how long. I haven't had a retwist in like over a year and some change. But, we still try to present ourselves the best way we can. But ultimately, why I wanted to make this video too is just to let anybody know that might be going through anything tough or any rough situation that you can get through it. I really found where it's comfortable for me, and I made that my home. I'll be like, anywhere in this dome that we live in, anywhere on earth, you can make your home as long as it's, comfortable for you. Now, I won't say that it is easy to make anywhere your home and it's gonna be just ultimately peaceful for you, because the journey has not been peaceful by any means. I have to balance my emotions, keep my mind clear. That's all a battle. Keeping mental clarity. It's a lot tougher than I thought it would be in the beginning when taking this journey, because I had a place. I was comfortable in the apartment. I had habits I used to like. Smoking. I had a game. I like playing the game. I like to work, make money, provide for myself. I really been always like a simple person though. I keep me some cranberry juice. I love pasta, that's my favorite food. So today, I treated myself to some pasta, got me some, you know, here. I'm gonna grab on that. Look like Target. Target is like, man, my go-to. I keep this right here for my workouts. This is like a gift I got, and I've been holding on to it. It's been keeping me in shape, keeping me sturdy, you know. But I go to Target. I love going to get my Target runs in. You know, I love it. I get, you know, the basic necessities. I love gummies. This is my guilty pleasure right here. And I like to eat healthy. I've been aiming to eat more healthy, but it's certain things that, you know, just allow me to keep my inner child going. Like I've always ate gummies. I done had to pay for eating gummies, you know. I done lost some teeth. And I had a couple cavities, but, you know, balance is everything, you know, and I'm a Libra, so I'm about the scales. I believe in balance, you know, having some healthy foods. So I got me a salad right here, this. My favorite salad. Good and Gather, I love these. Keep me healthy. I bought some grapes. I thought they kind of tricked me. You know, I felt played. I thought it was gonna have some seeds in them. You know, I missed the grapes that you eat and it'll make your tongue itch a little bit. But they say organic. They still good, but you know. Let's see what else we got up in here. Got some sunflower seeds. I love to feed the birds. I'm a nature man, you feel me? I love being out in nature. Ric Flair, nature boy, you know. I say everybody love Ric Flair. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Got me some almonds for protein. It's a good source of protein right here. I was snacking on these already, and I definitely like to get these to the birds. The birds like these, like, I'm a fan of crows, you know. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I do like Naruto, and I feel like, you know, if I had a character that I resonate with, it's like Itachi. I like how he was a, you know, a very likable character, but he really liked the crows. That was his, like, summoning animal, or his summoning, I don't know what you would say summoning animal, birds, or basically. Y'all get my gist. Well, they definitely like those because they're very smart. They're like 4-year-old children, you know, so they like these, they break them down. And I like them too, so it'll work out. Keep me some bread, some honey, some peanut butter, some apples. I got the whole fix. But just a little bit, you know, to sustain and maintain health, you know. That's what's important to me. Cleaning. I've been doing some research. Definitely like cleaning with this. Wellness therapy. It definitely works. It help you feel good, make you feel very good about yourself. So I'm still doing a lot of research. I love to learn. So I take my time to just spend time with myself and learn now. I did have some things, like I said, I was battling before, you know, whether it be just addictions that I had. Like, it's not good to have addictions to things. Like, I like smoking weed. I let that go. I haven't smoked weed in a minute. Like a long time now. I'll say it's been like a month and some change. I haven't smoked since last year, so that's good. Staying to myself, staying away from beautiful things. You know, there's some beautiful things on earth. So I try to keep my distance from those things, you know. You can put two and two together. But just staying to myself, you know, keeping those things that are sacred to you is important. Especially when you're trying to find yourself and just become the best version of yourself. Because a lot of times I spent around these beautiful things and it's been so long since I just been alone, like on my own. But I still keep, you know, like I said, the things that make me feel childlike, I love those. Like I keep soccer ball with me. Just bought this ball. It's like my prized possession. I got it from Sporting Good. I ain't gonna say the name. I got it from a Sporting Good place, man. It was good. I went in there, was playing a little bit like a child, just keeping my inner child alive. You know, it keeps you looking young, feeling young, you know. I still try to keep myself in good shape. So this has been literally like my life project as of late. I got into it around, I say like April of 2025. And I think I've only been on the soccer field about 10 times now, but I'm learning a lot. Like I'm watching a lot, I'm observing a lot. I watch a lot of Champions League. I used to play a lot of FIFA. That was like really what kind of started like my, I guess you could just say my interest for the sport. I think it's a very beautiful game. I love how it takes maybe, you know, I say 11 players, and they can be from all over the globe. You know, I'm very interested in geography. I like learning about different countries, cultures. I'm a biography guy, like an autobiography guy. I like seeing where players come from, you know, hearing their stories, what they had to face to get to the level of, you know, competition that they're playing at, and just learn about different level of competition. I think it's a very beautiful game. It brings a lot of people together. I grew up playing football in America, you know, the gladiator sport. And I still have love for that sport. It's something I could play and I'll still have fun. I like to pride myself playing on different positions. Even with this game, I feel like I could play a multitude of positions. But anywhere that'll help the team win, I'm really a team player. I enjoy seeing people around me succeed. That's always been who I am, like, you know, any level that I've been at, whether it's any type of sport or game, I just enjoy seeing people reach their goals and just being happy, you know, honestly. Like, I think even when I went to school, I tried to find something that, you know, I could like major in that would keep me around that. Like I studied sports science and exercise science. And I believe that that would ultimately like lead me into being like a strength and conditioning coach. That way I could help like, you know, athletes that were like maybe 18 to 24 years of age, you know, reach their goals and become the best version of themselves as well. But I'm 29 years old now, so, you know, still, like I said, I'm facing certain things that I had, like addictions that, you know, I needed to beat and face, you know, and just kind of sit with myself and, you know, work those things out. All the things that, you know, I was kind of just coping with by playing maybe a game or smoking, sipping a little bit of wine here and there, a couple drinks here and there. Just beautiful, beautiful things out here, sightseeing. Been in California as well, so it's so much to see. I'm a small country town guy, so, you know, less than, I would say it's 10,000 people maybe where I'm from originally. Coming to a place where there's millions of people and there's so much like to get into. Is, man, it's beautiful sights on every corner, you know. You can really get lost in there. So now, really on this journey, I just believe I should be finding myself more, taking time to myself, spending more time with myself. And not to say I never had a real grasp of who I was, but in the midst of all those things, it's easy to just lose track of your direction and where you need to go. You know, you have the direction you may want to go in, but then there's directions that you need to take as well to ultimately be, you know, the best person that you can be, the best version of yourself. So, you know, I enjoy this. I still find happiness in this. I still take time for the little things. I'm grateful. Like I said, just even being able to, you know, I bought these. You know what these are, like, you know. I bought these, and this is like the first pair of shoes I bought in, like, man, since I came to California. I want to say maybe in 2021. So, you know, I'm just grateful for these. I still keep wet wipes to clean them off. You know, I love still keeping my area clean. I buy a lot of wipes. I think I should be like sponsored by like Lysol or something, because I'm always buying like Lysol wipes. They clean up everything. They really, like, honestly. But yeah, I keep me some water. It's essential. Spring water, natural water. It's good. Like I said, I still love my juice too. I'm a kid at heart, man. I still love drinking juice. I can't really beat my habit of eating gummies and stuff like that yet. I said, even if I made a good amount of money, gummies and noodles is something that I wouldn't let go, and I kind of been sticking true to that. I still enjoy eating both, but I still been trying to cut down on things, you know, cut out a lot of things, a lot of bad habits, and discipline myself. So ultimately, that's why I wanted to make this video, just to track my progress and to let people know that if you are going through this type of situation, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But the main focus should be each day. Don't get too caught up in the past. Don't get too caught up in thinking about the future, because both of them initially lead to you having anxiety. Anxiety is not something I had, you know, ever faced really in my life, because I've always kind of had something that kept me busy. Like, I always liked to work, and even in this process, I've searched for work and stuff like that, but it's been a little bit difficult just how things are going right now, the economy. And I have other issues that I really want to speak on right now that kind of refrain me from getting the work that I'm looking for. But ultimately, I wanted to focus on my passions more. You know, I did a lot of purpose work. You have to do purpose work to take care of yourself, and if you want to take care of others. And then you have your passion work, the thing that you love to do, the thing that keep you happy. And I would encourage anyone, even in any situation, whether it be someone on the side of the street or the most high CEO making the most amount of money, is to find something that makes you happy truly, you know, keeps you passionate, you know. Never lose sight of those things, because ultimately that's when I think it can get dark. It can get very dark. So if I didn't have this soccer ball and watching the sport and the game and kind of still keeping that side alive, honestly, I don't know how I would manage a lot of things. But find a reason to smile, find a reason to laugh every single day if you can, because that small amount of joy that you find each day, it can move mountains. And always stay confident in yourself, even in the worst situations. Like, for me, this is, you know, I like to get the air too. I let my windows down, but, you know, kind of, it's like my bud blocker, you know, it kind of tricked them a little bit. But, you know, I cover it up, and this is how I rest. You know, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but, you know, it get a little tight in the car sometimes. But I sleep this way, and, you know, I still love it, honestly. I think it's like, I look at it as like a camping trip, like a long, elongated camping trip. And once I reach my goals that I have set for myself, then obviously I'll advance to the next level. But trying to do things with independence, really no codependency. Like I said, I could have had a nice place with beauty, a lot of things, you know. I won't get too deep into that, but I think ultimately, just on my journey as a man, I wanted to challenge myself, and it's been a fun project for me. It's been a fun experience for me. It's been up and down, but I think it's been more good days than bad, and that's another story to tell. It's been kind of a long recording, but this is just me showing the real. You know, this is life for me. Somebody else somewhere could be going through this very same thing. And if this provides some type of inspiration, then hopefully I could provide that, or some type of motivation that you're not alone. And I think that's really my purpose in life, is to help others and inspire others. I really don't think there's much more to it than that, and just to be loving. Anytime that I find myself not being a loving person or helpful to someone else, then I kind of beat myself up about it. But again, you just have to take the good with the bad. The negatives make for positives. I've even learned, even with my car now, it has some flat tires, you know, battery issues, and even learning that, putting your hands on the battery, the negative and positive charges, they make this engine move ultimately. So you got to look at life the same way. But I've been kind of rambling on with this. But yeah, this is what's going on in my life right now. This is life for me, and I love it, and I'm not lying. I really do love it. I still find love in every situation, and that's one thing that I can say I'm proud of myself for. I never lost that love for just life and wanting to be better. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this video. Keep loving, laugh, live, have fun. Peace and love always. Till next time. Hasta luego.